players start to want to join in? Is that kind of what happened here, you think?
Well, I think, you want to be surrounded by talent. And, the ultimate goal on this level is to win a championship and try to put yourself in a good situation. And when you look at the Eagles organization and the way things are ran and the expectation level, that just draws you to it in itself just because, they expect to win, and, they got guys in here who can do that, so you want to be a part of that.
This was all, this came together right before training camp. How difficult do you think will it be to get kind of the cohesion and all those kind of things that are necessary by the season?
Well, I think, just getting in training camp was important in itself because you got to get out here and, be able to work with each other and try to get in as much rhythm as you can, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Defense, those guys, get going a little bit faster usually, but, on the offensive side of the ball, you got to get timing down. Everybody got to know, what the person beside them is doing, so everybody got to get in, on the same level.
First time out with Desean, what he sees on the field. What was it like having him out there and also just having him in the huddle?
Well, it's great. He enjoys life, and he loves the game of football, and he's a competitive guy, so that's always good to have a guy like that, to be able to work with.
You haven't seen him up close, I imagine, to this extent. What do you think of him, his speed and his?
I think he's a talented guy. He has a lot of talent. He has great vision. He's a fast guy. He does a good job catching the ball out of the backfield, so he has a lot of ability. And, obviously above that is his competitive spirit, the way that he attacks everything, and he competes in the game, and in practice he works hard.
You're around the league a few years now. What is the talent level of this team? Is this one of the more talented teams you've seen in the league?
This is probably the most talent I've seen in one team, since I've been in the league. Obviously in Miami we had a few talented teams, but for the most part when you look at position, each position around the field, this is as good as any, from the receiver to the tight end to the running back position, to the offensive line to the quarterback position. So there's a lot of guys around here capable of making plays.